All right, so the Cobra Go. I just wanted to share with you guys some images of the issues with the fade function. I know that in one of my other videos that I shared and showed you some of the calibration cubes and what the fade function, the impact on those cubes, what it has on them, the distortion to the height of the cubes. But today I figured that I'm going to get up close and personal, and this one's just purely for fun because I was given the microscope that you see in the image for my birthday. My beautiful wife and my daughter chipped in together and bought me a microscope. They didn't buy it for me for this. She just heard me say over the years how much I would love to own a microscope, and when I got it and opened it up, I immediately thought, wow, this is fantastic to be able to use in this application as well. Crazy how this whole journey began because I already had a printer, but my wife taunted me into buying this printer because I'd be able to print bigger items. So, wow, I did not realize what a rabbit hole this would end up being, but it has been an amazing journey. I've learned so much, and I now love this printer, although at one point it really was playing on my nerves, but definitely functioning great now. But I'm getting a little off topic, but I'm going to come back to the calibration cubes that you see that are just below the microscope here. You can see that this is with the fade turned off, the fade turned on, turned off, turned on, and the distinction between them is the fact that the fade was set to Z10. So Z0, Z10, Z0, Z10. So it's always adding because it's fading out. And I believe it's up to the 10 millimeter mark. But up on the screen right now, and I'm gonna put that image on screen so that you can see it. That is a calibration cube that was set to Z0, and you're going to be able to see how fine the layers are and how well adhered they are. You'll be able to see a little bit of a side view of the fact that I always like to print brims when I am testing out. So you'll be able to see in all of them, the brim was well adhered. But once I get those ones on that have the Z10, I had mentioned in the other video how it had all microscopic cracks. You're going to be able to see them very, very clearly in this video because I will capture the video on the microscope and I'm going to add it into the video momentarily. So hang on just for a moment and I'll bring it up on screen. All right, so up on screen now we have one of those calibration cubes that the fade function is turned off. So that means Z0. And you can see how well adhered the layers are. They're very, very consistent. I wish I could tell you what the magnification was set to on the microscope, but for me, this is really, really cool to be able to see this up close and personal. This is dynamite. Even the corners, I mean, are just absolutely incredible. You know, that cube is 20 by 20 by 20, and here we are seeing the layers that are basically zero point 0.2 of a millimeter. So I think that's pretty cool. This is awesome. This is repeatable time and time again. So this is a magnification of a calibration cube where the fade is turned on and it was set to Z10. So you can see all those microscopic cracks in the layers and that they're not even, etc. And then there's a very distinct line where the fade is turned off. And that's when everything on the right hand side of the image, everything, the layers are well adhered, they're nice and parallel and straight, and it looks fantastic again. But it added approximately 10 millimeters of height to the calibration cube because of that fade function. Anyways, I hope that this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Really important to be making sure to turn off that fade function at least until you understand how it works so that it can be useful. Right now I have no use for it whatsoever. I can get fantastic prints as long as I keep that fade function turned off. So you want to be adding the line M420 S1 Z0 in your machine printer settings so that it will turn the bed leveling on and use the mesh and turn the fade function off. Anyways, hope it helps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.